The paddock itself, the circle down here, the walking ring. Now this is where the horses come off the track. They come down here, jockeys, trainers will be down here to meet them. They'll saddle up and they'll head back out, go to the starting gate and have the race. You know, I've been coming here my whole life, so I knew how this inside operated. I knew how things didn't work. And again, you know, being able to design, build, the most critical aspect of that is knowing your client's business. And the better you know that, the better you can serve them. You got to work with them the whole time, but at least you can bring up ideas and concepts that you know are going to work, or at least are worth mentioning. In the design of this, we've got operations, we've got facilities, we've got the horsemen themselves. So everybody, all those factions are going to have their input. Even the sound and lighting guys are going to come down here and have their input, because we have night racing. So this place has to be lit up well and even. But at the end of the day, the communication in an area like this is critical to the success of the space. The initial surface and finish of what was going to be the Speakeasy tunnel didn't really have a whole lot of use or understanding of how it was going to be used. So it really had a basic design. It was going to be rubbed concrete like this, pictures on the wall with cameras. The more we thought about it, it's like, I don't think they're going to like that. So we kind of kicked it around. An idea came to me of, you know what, Woodford Reserve is a sponsor of the Derby. Bourbon and horses go together. So why don't we do something like a Rickhouse? And we got with the owner, kicked it through to them. They loved the idea. They hooked us up with Woodford Reserve representatives who walked us in with open arms, gave us all the barrels we wanted to do this project. And they even had recently demoed a real rickhouse, so they gave us a lot of lumber from an actual rickhouse. So we were able to go get that. They gave us a lot of other artifacts as well. The whole thing really worked out great for the whole project, because instead of concrete walls, we built a rickhouse into the tunnel. You're not seeing full barrels here. What we did, we were limited by the width of the concrete of the tunnel itself. So we painted the walls black, and then we cut the barrels down to about 10 inches deep, and then put a false back on them, set them up in here like this, used the lumber like we said. We found some 1x oak and created that so it looks like the second level of a rickhouse. Rickhouses are multiple levels. So it kind of made that look like it was the floor above you. When you get down here, you can see we introduced a light. So it kind of has the image that there is another floor above you, that there's more space. It all really came together great. Everybody really likes it. And one of the best things that I love doing here is we do a lot of speakeasies, and it gives me the opportunity to get creative and always come up with like a really cool door, you know, because the door needs to be hidden on the speakeasy or somewhat concealed. So we took the barrel staves that were left over from our cuts. As you can see, we cut barrels right here. We cut them here and here, and then we took this piece for the fake barrel heads, and the piece in the middle we used as sort of a stave wall. And with that stave wall, we took an old barrel and we hid the card reader so that we could have our hidden door. You know, I hate to say the word, it's not our job to redesign it, but at the same time, it is our job to know our client and give them what they want. And that's one of the separators I think that we have as a contractor, is that we are actively looking out for our client, making sure that they get the product that they want that serves their need, not just drawing something or building something off plans and specs, not kicking RFIs over the fence all the time, and waiting for a response. We're actively trying to push a solution so our client is happy, on time, on budget, all the time. Now, it's cliche, but we actively look for those things so that they're getting the best product for the price that they're spending.